Joel created a video about homeschooling journey part 2. So if we have decided on homeschooling now, what will you do? So let us just give you some tips on that. So watch on. Do your research. Know what's the requirement of DepEd when it comes to homeschooling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So you need to know na hindi you must go to homeschool providers locally or even internationally. In that way you can be enrolled in homeschool. And ang mas maganda doon is fina-follow natin yung DepEd requirements and yung suggested curriculum ng DepEd. In that way hindi tayo mahirapan once we go to traditional school. But for us, nagalaw yung table. But for some parents or some homeschooling family that they would like to be independent homeschooling, pwede naman. They just need to go to the PT or the PEP test after they're done with their independent homeschooling once they go to the traditional school setting or
Yeah,
traditional
because
school setup.
I believe what she's saying is that eventually the child will have to go to college,
Yeah.
and education diploma should be get for them to be able to get the work that they want to be in the future. So we are still governed by a Department of Education to fulfill some curriculum that they will need to pass so that they can actually be absorbed by the higher education.
By higher CHED.
Yeah.
CHED siya as of now. And read about homeschooling books and homeschooling books and parenting books. Read about it. Kasi, kapag once you decided on homeschooling, sasabihin mo, ito na yung gusto ko, forever na akong ganito. Kasi, nakikita ko sa goal namin na ganito is magiging maganda yung path ng family namin. But, as you go along, parang makikita mo na hindi pala, may mas maganda pa palang curriculum for us or mas may maganda pa palang path kasi I think na hindi nag-work to, so I'm gonna go with this. So you do your research kasi you don't want to burn out yourself in studying and kung ano yung napag-aaralan mo ipapag-aaralan mo din sa kumbaga ituturo mo din sa anak nyo. So parang hindi siya nakaka-burn out yun na paulit-ulit na lang. Mas maganda pa rin na children-directed yung learning. And of course, again, with the guidance of the curriculum ng DepEd. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And part of the research is also attending seminars. You also need to study. The good thing about the tradition, right, or what's happening right now is that it's very open. Before, I believe that yung mga seminars, mostly makikita mo yan sa mga churches, sa mga Christian churches, congregation that offer homeschooling seminars or parenting seminars. But right now, just go to FB, join some groups, and you'll be able to see some seminars, events na will be beneficial
right.
for the learning of homeschooling journey nyo, parents and ang child.
Yes. And I don't think na even when it comes to the homeschooling conventions that I had attended to, hindi talaga siya yung pang-iisang religion lang or pang-iisang nation lang. It's for everyone. It's basically for the benefit of the families that's attending there, regardless of any race or any congregation that we belong to or anything. Parang no hindrance of what you would want.
So let your kids attend to homeschooling kids as well. Make a community with homeschooling kids wherein they will be able to communicate with each other, interact with each other. And part of it, including together with that, as you let your kids mingle with other homeschooling kids, you also has a chance to mingle with homeschooling parents.
Yeah.
Wherein you'll be able to discuss things with them learn things with them, what are their best practices, what are their challenges as they go through the journey of homeschooling. Great tip here is that my wife has a lot of groups in FB wherein meron na siya mga amigas and kumares wherein they will be able, sometimes they will even have their own picnic or
Yeah.
activity or
We basically make
costume
our own.
party,
We,
things like that.
we make our own activities for our kids, and that way they won't be bored at home, because aminin naman natin, homeschool can be um, can be boring at times because you are just at home, but you make it more exciting by creating activities, fun activities for your kids. And yeah, so what
Yeah,
else?
fun activities like you also have the chance with the moms as well. You will be able to have the chance. Well, you can actually have a field trip with alone as a family, but you can also have a field trip together with other families. Enjoy yun. If, for example, you go to a museum together with other families, you learn a
Yeah.
lot and you learn best practices and of course mingle with other people and interact with other people and kids.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
So kind of parang natutuwa ako sa schedule ng homeschooling, because we are so free comparing it to the traditional school na 9 to 5. I mean, na nasa school sila. But then again, this is not negating the traditional school. I'm just blessed that nare-realize ko na we are more free in terms of the schedule. Na naiiwasan namin yung rush hour when we go out, things like that.
Yeah, and,
And-
of course, this homeschooling journey is not all about the parents.
Yeah.
It's most importantly for the kids, and you should always ask the kid once they get older. Actually, my advice for me every year, ask your child if she's okay to continue homeschooling, and even especially when they are older, you need to let them have a talk. Are you really? Do you still want to proceed homeschooling, or do you want to go to the traditional school? Because they will have the option then to have the choice for themselves, whatever they want to be
Okay.
or whatever they would like to be.
Yeah. And this is not something against with what you said, because then again, the homeschooling is mostly about our children, or the lifestyle of our kids. But in truth is, it's our family's lifestyle. Parang we adapt to the chosen lifestyle that we are into right now. Kasi like what you said, na nagiging role model ka, and ako, I need to do all my research. Parang all of the families, all of the family members is adapting to it, to that kind of lifestyle. And even our little one, si Azul, she's 2 years old. So she's adapting to what is given to her when it comes to Ate Ayla's worksheets, or kung ano yung man yung activities ni Ate Ayla. And lastly, what I would also like to point out is that you pray about this journey that you would be getting into, or getting yourselves into, because this is not an easy one. This has never been easy. Maybe this is gonna be a separate vlog about this, what are the challenges of homeschooling families, or homeschooling parents, or homeschooling children, what are their struggles. And pray for guidance as always, because pray for grace every day, because this is this is really a big responsibility na inako natin, instead of other people would educate our kids, which are the teachers, which we love, by the way. So yun. So what else would you like to say?
So yun lang, let's just summarize what we discussed earlier, that homeschooling, if you choose to do homeschooling, first know the requirements of wherever you are,
Or
or
wherever
whatever
you
country you are. If there are requirements to do this or that curriculum, you need to follow that. It's for your benefit, for your kid and your family's benefit. Second is the tips on how to develop homeschooling is first research, attend seminars, homeschooling seminars. There's a lot of options there. Check friends, Facebook. There's a lot of groups, events you can also attend to. Some are free, some you have to pay, but
Yeah.
it's all about the investment for the
That's
journey
right.
of
Investment.
homeschooling. Next is about letting your kids mingle with other homeschooling kids. With that, you'll also have the chance to mingle with other parents so that you'll be able to gain new friends and you collaborate with them, enjoy cooperating or enjoy planning at the field trip with them, a field trip, educational field trip, enjoyable field trip with the whole family.
Mm-mm.
And lastly, let your child know or always ask your child if they still are enjoying what they're doing, if they still love
Mm-mm.
homeschooling as they grow older. I believe that every year, keep on asking them, and then if they choose to try traditional school, maybe,
Mm-mm.
maybe you can let them try it.
But of course, the decision pa rin would be sa
Oh, yeah,
atin,
for the whole family.
for the whole family. So, yun. So thank you again for,
Lastly, of course, pray.
yeah, pray. You pray about, and you pray every day for basically everything that you do, and you lift it up to the Lord. Na this is your homeschooling is actually your worship to Him. What you do, my work is worship to Him, and your work is worship to Him. So yeah. So again, thank you so much for listening to us. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.